welcome back. This is part 2 of What Will I Make with the Villa Romana 10-inch layer cake by Robert Kaufman. So I have these 2 stacks. They're going in opposite directions here. I'm going to put this one off to the side. Then I'm going to start taking a few of these. I thought I was going to do 6 at a time, but it might be a little hard to line up 6. So I'm going to do 4. Get these somewhat together. There we go. And now I'm going to take the stripology ruler and I'm going to cut these into 4 2-inch strips here. Just making sure they're all lined up together here. There we go. Grab this. Because these are 8-inch blocks and 8 divided by 4 is 2, so we're going to cut these into 2-inch strips. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, now I'm just going to flip these around like that, and that will be our block. So I'm going to set these over here, and I'm going to keep doing this until I'm done with all this stack. Okay. So I have that first stack all cut. Now I need to do the second stack. But before I do that, I just want to point out I made a mistake when cutting this. I accidentally cut this at 2.5. So this is only 1.5. And then these 2 are 2. So that is going to make a difference when I put those 4 blocks together, because these seams to the top and bottom aren't going to line up. So in order to fix that, I'm going to take 4 of these and I'm going to cut them the same way as that and use those 4 with these 4 that I created, which will create 2 of these big blocks. And because those are going to be all the way around, it's going to help it blend in a little bit, I think. All right. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue cutting some more. I'm going to do the same thing, just cut these at 2 inches except for those 4 blocks, which I'll do that closer in the pack. I just need to make sure those prints are different than the ones I cut here. So I'm still going to put these back up here, and we'll see how it works out when we're all done. We all make mistakes, and that was mine. But that's okay. I think it will work out just fine when it's all done. So I'm just going to line up these 4 blocks here. Yep, I just accidentally made that first cut on 2.5 instead of 2 on those. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's okay. I will make it work. And if it doesn't work out, it just means my quilt will have a couple less blocks. But I think it'll be fine. Alright, I got it lined up there, the 0 and the 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to do the same thing as I'm just going to spin these. Oop, didn't get all the way around there. So I'm going to spin these around just like I did that. And that will be the other block. I'm going to slide these over here. Okay, so I have my 2 different piles here all cut. I just need to start pinning together and sewing them into blocks, and there's going to be 80 blocks. So I'm just going to start pinning, sewing, and pressing. So I have both sets of these blocks sewn and pressed. So I'm going to take 2 from this side, just make sure they're different, and 2 from this side. And that will be my block. So I will pin those together, but just wanted to show you this. This are my blocks that I kind of cut wrong. But that's okay. I'm still going to pin them together and sew them. And these seams are not going to match. But I think in the end, it'll be okay. They'll kind of blend in. So I need to pin those and sew those together. And then also, before I go to the machine, I'm going to take this. These are from the 2 leftover squares. They're just 2 inches, and these are 2 inches by 8 inches. And I'm going to snowball, or do a stitch and flip in the corners down here. Just right like that. So I'll have these going that way, and over here, I will take these and have them go that way. So I'm going to do that to 8 and this to 8. And then once we're done, I'll sew them together like that. And these strips will go onto the end of the blocks, the end of the rows, if that makes sense. Alright, so I have a bunch of pinning to do. Okay, all the blocks are almost done. I just have to join the top and bottom. So this is what a block will look like right here. But this over here is what my block looks like that I messed up on the cutting. So it's kind of hard to see a little bit. And this isn't going to join up here, down here, or up here. But I think once it's all done and in the quilt, it'll be kind of camouflaged in there, so it'll be fine. So I'll have 2 blocks that'll be off a little bit. As you can see, there's going to be, these seams aren't going to line up, but once again, I think it's going to be camouflaged in the quilt, and it'll be fine. So I just need to add top and bottom there, and then these are going to go on the end of my rows. So I just need to add tops and bottoms to there. So do some more pinning and sewing and finish all these blocks. have all of my blocks put together. They're stacked up here, and I'm going to do 5 of these blocks in a row and have 4 rows. This is going to go on the beginning of every row, and this will go on the end of every row. So we'll kind of finish that diamond. So here's what a block is supposed to look like. Things are matching up. And this is the block that I kind of cut wrong. So as you can see, some of the things do not match up, but that's okay. I think once it's all in the quilt, it'll be hidden. So I have 2 of my misfits blocks that I'm going to put into my quilt. But this is where I'm going to end part 2, and then on part 3 I will sew the quilt top all together and be done. Alright, till next time. Bye!